It's called Friendly Fraud, and this is another story from my You Can't Make This Stuff Up file. Hi, I'm Tracy Brown, the fraud-busting body language expert. I'm just about to go on stage for the Tennessee Women in Banking Conference. It's going to be super fun, but I wanted to get with you quick on this fraud story. It's going to blow your mind. Everybody thinks fraud happens at work, but it happens at home too. It's called friendly fraud, and I want you to be able to learn from this, but also use some of the same tools that the FBI and police use so that you can spot fraud at your work or maybe even at your home. I have a good friend, and I knew they were heading for divorce. They'd been going to counseling, and we're going to give it 6 more months. So I was surprised when she called me a week after this initial conversation and said, "I am done." I said, "Why? I thought you were going to give it some time." She said, "Nope, I'm done because I found out he maxed out our joint credit card to $20,000 and didn't tell me anything about it. I'm just going to pay it off and be done with him." Now, she has her own business and is really super smart and successful. So I said, "Okay, if you can get out of this for $20,000, that is really good." And then she called me a week later. She said, "Tracy, it is so much worse. I was working to split up our assets, and I found out that he maxed out our home equity line of credit to $100,000. He emptied out our retirement and also emptied out the kids' college fund. I am $300,000 underwater and didn't even know it."
I don't even know what to say.
And then she said, "You know what's worse? I let this happen. I wasn't checking our joint accounts. I didn't even have the passwords. And looking back, the signs were all there. I just didn't want to see them. Every time I'd ask if he paid the mortgage or credit card bill, he'd look away or drop something and be picking it up off the floor as he said yes. He was robbing Peter to pay Paul with all of our accounts. I just took his word and rationalized away his behavior, even though I knew what to look for because you've taught me." There's a couple lessons here. First, check your joint accounts at least once a month. That's free fraud protection. And don't rationalize away someone's behavior. The body can't lie. Believe the body first and take the words with a grain of salt. In this case, he couldn't face her or the problem when he talked about it. Now, this sounds like an unbelievable story, so I started telling it in my keynotes, and several people have come up to me to tell me it happened to them too. This happens all the time. But what about my friend? Well, she got rid of that loser. They had to sell the house to get out of debt. And now he's living in a tiny apartment and running up his credit cards again. She's getting back on her feet, building up savings from square one. But now she's checking her accounts daily. So check yours too. Help me out. If you like this, share it. And if you've got a fraud story you'd like me to feature, get in touch. I'll see you next time.